Hello again. It's been a while.
Who am I kidding? No one knows who I am on this platform.
Hello to those who did subscribe from a long time ago though. What's good? So I stopped making videos for a really long time, and I thought about making this video for like 2 years or so. And when I actually seriously thought about making this video, I'd be like, oh no, my makeup isn't, I haven't done my makeup, my background isn't great, oh we're in daylight saving hours so I don't have the daylight, and don't really care anymore. So those of you who have no idea who I am Christy Koo. I started making videos on YouTube about maybe 2014, 2015. I'd been watching a lot of YouTubers since maybe 2011, 2012, and then I stopped in 2020 because this like little thing called a Panny D hit, and also actually quite a lot of other reasons. And I was also a YouTube journalist, so I would like write on YouTube and internet culture, and I would like interview people. I got my way up to lead interviewer and main features person, whatever, at 1080 magazine, and then I left because a lot of other things in my life were kicking off, and that wasn't really something I wanted to write about, and my love for YouTube was kind of like at that point, and now we're here. Also, I'm going to bring this up now because otherwise someone else might. So I was a YouTube journalist with 1080 magazine. It was all volunteer run, by the way. No one was paid, no one was making any money from this platform. And I stepped down in, I can't remember what year, but in January or December time. Because I just had so much other things, and I kind of like exhausted everything you could do within that magazine. I'd done all the interviews I wanted to do, I've been to the conventions. The next step was to become an editor. Definitely didn't want to become an editor because I had so much going on. It wasn't really something I wanted to do in my life either. So I left in January, and then I think this must have been 2020, because come August 2020 times, with the murder of George Floyd, I think what I believe happened was 1080 magazine did not respond well enough, and a lot of the things came up and emerged and whatnot, and the publication has been cancelled and it is no longer running. I was already out by the time everything went down, but yeah. How I feel about that is, imagine growing up in a house and you love this house and you love the people in it, and you grow in that house and you become, it influences and shapes who you are, and then you grow old enough and you leave the house, and then you turn back and you are trying to see what you didn't see whilst growing up in the house. So updates, well, I wear glasses now because it turns out I'm short-sighted in one eye and I'm long-sighted in the other. I think my accent's really changed as well if you compare my old videos to this one. I am a poet. I'm now more successful as a poet. I've worked with the BBC and with Sky Arts now, and multiple institutions around the UK and London. Go me. I've been on TV, I've been on radio as a poet, I also run workshops, I'm a photographer, and yeah, it's kind of moving a little bit into acting now. I have moved house about 2 times since my last like vlog kind of video. Feels weird to say vlog now. I make TikToks. 2 of my videos have over 1 million views. Go me. And yeah, I am back to kind of talk about why did I leave, how does YouTube compare now to what it was, how kind of the internet and this whole practice of filming yourself and uploading it has changed massively. I have my MacBook that's been filled with notes I've been making over the past few years. So the last actual proper vlog I did was the Asian Readathon 2020. I did it for a year previously, and that was my 2nd year doing it. Absolutely no shade to Read with Cindy. I love Read with Cindy. She is the main reason why I even like kept going and why I'm kind of coming back actually. because she's really shown us a different way, or maybe the old way of making videos again. Anyway, Sydney's great, love her. One major thing I have always struggled with YouTube was where are people that look like me and live in the UK? Because there's a really strong Asian American YouTube community that has been since the very beginning. You know, Wong Fu Productions, Ryan Higa, Unfound Dead being just this phenomenal champion for Asian American talent. And I'm here in the UK being like, where is everyone? Hi, I'm here. Where are you? We had one person, which was Bub's Beauty, and for the majority of my time on YouTube, she was living in Hong Kong anyway, so Irish Hong Konger, has only been, I say only been in the UK, she's been in the UK for like 5 or so years now, but for the majority of her YouTube time she was in Hong Kong. So where are my people at? Where are they? So when Asian Readathon dropped, I was like, this is amazing, this is amazing. This is the best opportunity I will be able to meet other Asian, specifically East and Southeast Asian booktubers, YouTubers in general, that are based in the UK. Surely now they will come. And I made the 2019 video and I didn't find anyone. And then 2020 came, and that was when people like me faced just a colossal amount of racism, and this was a time when the community were finally coming together, specifically in the UK as well. We were finally coming together and like actually bothering to make connections, because I've been trying to make these connections for years, but oftentimes when I would like go to make a connection and I see another like East Asian creative or something like that, I'd be met with like, okay, it's a bit weird, you know, you can, okay, if that's a priority for you, I kind of just want to, you know, get in with like the big famous white people, but like whatever, which, that's not fun. So then 2020, okay, there's a big push, online push for us to connect, let's make another video. I did a whole sketch, it's a decent video. None. And then I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like 5-6 years of making stuff on this platform, and I don't find anyone that is Southeast Asian and makes YouTube videos. I met maybe like 2 or 3 people properly, and didn't really connect with them. I'm not gonna name them. And I was like, I can't do this. This is giving me nothing back. And I'm not asking for fame, I'm not asking for money. All I'm asking is to find people who look like me on this platform and are based in the UK, and I'm not. However, in 2021 I happened to be looking at the Penguin Platform channel, and I saw T-Books and Tasmin, and I was like, at last! So I instantly DM her on Instagram being like, oh my god, another East Asian booktuber! And she's like, oh my god! And then we connect, and we met up in Chinatown, of course in Chinatown, and we hung out, and we've hung out a few times, and she's really lovely, and she's doing really well as an actor, so yes. Ironically, since stopping YouTube, I've now met quite a lot of other East and Southeast Asian, I'm going to say EC is our acronym now. That term came out during 2020. I've met a lot of other EC creatives and just people, more than I've ever met, because we're finally kind of like coming together and actually making an effort to connect and make communities. Also, I think it's because a lot of us have come of age, so we're kind of old enough to make our own communities and make our own activities and things like that to bring each other in. And obviously the internet, we're more social than ever, more socially connect digitally than ever. So now I've met quite a lot of other EC creators, content creators, TikTokers, YouTubers, things like that. Not on the level that America has, but better than how I felt in 2020 when I was kind of so crushed that I just stopped making videos. Long story short, the sheer lack of EC representation in the UK made me stop making videos. But there's also a lot of other reasons why I stopped making videos. Let's go. Another quick thing about diversity. When I went to events at Summer in the City, I went as a YouTube journalist. I was deliberately trying to scout people of colour. Two main things I found was, number one, majority white space, majority white creators, majority white audience. Second thing was, because there were so few EC folks, I don't think content creators who were global majority people of colour, they didn't know what to do with me or how to respond to me being there, because they're so used to kind of the opposite of the white majority, where people that look like them, rather than an intersectional view of diversity. So oftentimes I'd come into spaces like that, white creators would see me as a person of colour, people of colour would see me as white, because they didn't know how else to kind of like place me. And I'm not white at all. Their diversity wasn't diverse. They didn't understand intersectionality. So I was like, I have no place anywhere. I don't have a place amongst the white content creators. I don't have a place amongst content creators who are global majority. There are no content creators that look like me. That's fun. A big thing I was finding with YouTube was that the old guard are very much dying out. All the OGs, the originals, I think a lot of them are still kind of getting by. Some of them do very well, although a lot have just kind of fallen off. And just as with all things, new talent is rising. Very young new talent, teenagers are coming up and they're the new big ones. And that's the nature of like life. But what I found with the old guard was that they didn't want to be on YouTube anymore. They really didn't want to be on it, but they didn't feel like they could leave. They felt like they trapped themselves in this profession. They can't go and get a real job. They have to make content forever, and they don't want to. So they're tired, they're not even getting the engagement and the views anymore, but they feel like they can't kind of go down anywhere else. So they're just kind of jaded, and then they're resentful of the newbies instead of doing the smart and kind thing of reaching out to them, boost them up. It's very likely that these newbies kind of grew up watching the old guard anyway, so forming collaborations and uplifting each other as a result. They just resent the newbies, don't speak to them. In the green rooms and conferences and conventions, they do not speak to them. They form circles of themselves and they do not speak to anyone. Like, I heard about the cliquey kind ofness of these events. I thought, oh, maybe they're just shy, they want to meet new people, maybe it's overwhelming, blah 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 blah. They really don't want to talk to anyone. But these YouTubers just kind of, these OGs kind of just resent the platform. Obviously not all of the OGs, but enough resented the platform so much. It comes through in what they make and everything they make. They don't want to be here and they kind of like hate the audience at the same time. And I kind of don't really blame them, because imagine having been on this platform for over like 10 years, since your mid to late teens, you've been viewed millions and millions and millions and millions of times, and it's the same thing year on year on year on year. And this like fun quirky little thing you did when you were younger, you just gotta do forever. Good God, just perform in front of an ever younger audience. Just perform for them. Another reason is that human beings are inherently horrible with power. I think there's been multiple studies showing, I'll try and link one in the description if I remember, But studies show that the more power you have, the less empathy you have. It kind of goes hand in hand. Unless you actively work on your empathy, as you become more powerful and you have more influence, your empathy drops. And you definitely saw this. You definitely saw this with these YouTubers. Oh my god. People also say power exaggerates what already exists. And what was previously existing was not good stuff, apparently. Like a less awful case. Without naming any names, basically, how do I make this less obvious? Someone's, let's say, book cover was featured in a massive international conference. They had a huge boost in publicity. This was a real chance for them to kind of really escalate their career. Instead, they confessed this in the video, they let that go to their head. They actively lost friends because of it, because they let this crumb of fame go to their head. And that's fun. On a very much more serious level, at every single level of fame, so we're talking YouTubers with millions of subscribers and YouTubers with maybe 100 if you squint. At every level, within every kind of like circle or group, there is at least, bare minimum, one person who commits sexual assault, very often against minors. It's so common and widespread. Even I, with my, 300 subscribers, I've met at least 2 people now, and it turns out they were massive, no, 3 actually, sorry, 4? 5, oh shoot, 6, all men, 6 men, who have committed sexual assault against multiple women, been extremely coercive, being extremely manipulative. This isn't all, by the way, this is and. I was just like, I can't be in this world anymore where you turn around, boom, paedophile, turn around, boom, there's a nonce. Y'all make videos, you record yourself, you put it on the internet. Like, why? This crumb, again, this crumb of power, and you're nonce. Anyway, that's like a bit of the tea that I have on why I left the platform. Do I regret my time on YouTube? Honestly, no. Like when I was enjoying making videos, I did really enjoy them, and there's like a few regulars that would like watch my videos and comment and thank you very much, and I would get like nice comments every now and then from people who had no idea who I was, and I didn't know them either, and that was really lovely. Like the views, seriously, I don't care about the views very much, but it's kind of the comments and engagement that I really loved, and when I wasn't getting any of that, that made me stop. But when I did get it, that's just so nice, just making like actual connections and chatting with people. That was grand. And also it's actually been massive in how I got most of my work, to be honest. So my very first job, I think just me being able to make videos was a huge help in landing me that first job. Now I make TikTok videos for Penguin Books, for a TikTok channel called Lit in Colour. I'm one of their creators, and I 100% got that job because of my Asian Readathon 2019 video. The person who works there saw that video and reached out to me. So as much as I was so sad about Asian Readathon not like opening up all these like East Asian YouTubers in the UK for me, it has really helped me years and years down the line. Also making like videos in general on YouTube has really helped how I make content on other platforms like Instagram, like TikTok and things like that. At the moment you'll have seen my YouTube has mostly been like a platform for my poetry performances at the moment, and I'll continue to upload poetry stuff on here, but I'm maybe, no promises, maybe I'll post again. But if you want more stuff, I'm mostly on TikTok and Instagram these days. I do still watch YouTube, not as much as I used to. I don't really follow YouTubers anymore, and the model has very much changed. We're not working in subscription models anymore. We're very much working purely on recommended and like the algorithm. The landscape of YouTube is extremely different from how it was in 2011, 12, 13 when I started getting into it. And I'm not going to be one of those folks that are like, oh, I missed the golden age of YouTube, because I don't think it was ever golden. It was probably quite full of corruption and just things we didn't see, and insecurities and drama, always drama. And I'm really happy that all these young YouTubers are rising, are absolutely killing it, are making brilliant videos and just doing so well, and they're doing a lot of good with their platforms as well. So that's really fantastic and heartwarming that despite all this shite, the kids are okay. That's kind of all I have to say on that topic. If you have questions, please do talk to me in the comments, because as we have established, I'm just here to talk to strangers on the internet. Will I make more videos? Maybe. About what? I don't know. Any suggestions or requests are very welcome. I am going to stop now because it's like 10, 11 p.m. or whatever. So, thanks for watching.